Hey guys, and welcome to my next video on my Road to Max series on my RS3 noob account. So in the previous episode we did some massive gains for archaeology and also started invention, and that's where we're going to start this episode. With the invention grind we've just got 30 and then just got 35 again through the power of editing. We've just been sat doing some protein cogs just to use them with the amount I've got in my bank, and just got some easy early levels to make invention a bit smoother. Along with that, I've been doing some more archaeology stuff, and here I am just looting something from my team. Now that's something I definitely want to build up for the archaeology side, is once you've got your team, they're almost like a daily challenge. You can send them out every day to go and investigate a dig site, and what they can do is bring in things like materials, artifacts, and also complete mysteries as well. But sometimes it can be profitable, and sometimes they can stock up on materials you're going to use anyway. So my archaeology method will be camping Bandos stuff, and I can just get a bit of a get ahead on Bandos materials while I'm waiting and while I'm doing normal archaeology as well. So apart from Bandos, I've had to go to Armadillo to start that dig site off because that will help with mysteries later on. And I've just accessed in here the first part of the dig site. I've actually made it up into the air where the citadel is, and I'm just trying to get the goggles and the boots just to be able to fly and move around the dig site a bit easier. So archaeology really did release some massive upgrades in terms of graphics in areas, and the Armadillo one is actually really cool. And that's the Leap of Faith mystery done, which is pretty nice. And back to the Everlight. So we just got 70 archaeology, which has been quite enjoyable. It's just one big massive AFK grind fest. And while I'm doing it as well, no doubt RS have released some form of Yak Track, which I'm trying to do. The use of skill and kill as well meant that just AFK and archaeology can really sort of do a lot of work for it. And I can do most of the Yak Track just by doing archaeology as well. And when a decent skill does come up on the Yak Track, I can do that just solo on its own. But apart from that, I'll be doing archaeology for that. So we've just done another mystery for Armadillo as well. This will be working towards the next rank at the Archaeology Guild. So the one side of invention I'm never really looking forward to is the spending money bit. So to get things like the Hammertrons, the Fishermatics, the stuff I want to use while I'm skilling, you do need to break down components to make sure you can make these. So there's 6 mil spent on some items to make sure I can make more fishing rods and some more hammers as well. The hammers I'm using for protein planks, as you can see there, 82 smithing, which is not too bad at all. And 84 smithing a little later on through the power of editing, just to do that Hammertron. I think I ended up camping a full Hammertron just to give me that big boost of XP off the bat. And as you can see by my info, a lot of spins have been done through daily spins, and an agility level there of 89 as well. So we've not actually trained agility yet, but 89 agility just from Silverhawks. They're so cheap at the minute, I don't really justify training agility, and I don't think I need to. But yeah, it's not too bad at all with the bonus XP, and smithing is so FK with protein bars, it's just beautiful. And hopefully soon we can have a Hammertron finish so we can get some sweet invention XP from that as well. So we're still here on the Artisan Workshop world. Pretty nice, pretty chill to be fair. Every time I do a big invo of bars, you're looking at like 30 to 35k XP, so it's quite laid back. Again, got plenty of lamps just by doing my daily spins every morning, which will build up, and because divination's done now, I'll start working on something like runecrafting or maybe even dungeoneering, just to get the pain of the early levels away. And as you can see by our level, we're very close to the next smithing level, and that is 87. So we're not doing too bad with smithing at all. It's amazing that I can train smithing AFK and get invention XP at the same time. You're almost training smithing for the need of training invention at such a low level. But yeah, 87. We'll see how far I can get before this Hammertron's done, and then we can disassemble it and then move on. So we are back at our favourite place for the time being, Artisan Workshop, and we've been grinding away on the protein bars, and that is our first full Hammertron completed, and we can harvest that for invention XP. 460k invention XP all in one go, and that will give us level 42 invention. I'm not gonna lie, it's not as much as I thought it would give me. But as you can see, we're currently doing a Yak Track as well, so we've definitely done a couple of steps just through the archaeology and the smithing grind. We're actually halfway there. I'm not sure if we were fully committed enough to do the whole Yak Track, but they are adjusting the Yak Track so the XP boosts are a lot earlier on now. Whereas before you would get the major XP boost towards the end. They've broken it up a lot better now just to make it a lot smoother. I did try and put the lamps on invention, but still with how it's leveled and how it's scaled, it's just not worth it. So I do think eventually we'll move to runecrafting and dungeoneering to do that instead. We did have enough lamps though to get 43, so that is 43 invention done. And yeah, it's hopefully going to pick up pace. The Hammertron did take a lot longer than what I thought it would, so maybe we move to fishing instead for the next one. So we're very close to a smithing level, and this will be 88 smithing. Again, really enjoyable. I'm pretty sure I watched something on Netflix while I did this. I can't remember what. But again, I know this is something I'd say and shout out a lot in my 07 videos. If you've got any suggestions for Netflix, please let me know in the comments, because we're working our way through it, and I am one who will rewatch stuff if I've got nothing else to do. Now, in terms of what we're going to do for invention training, we are going to swap the game up a bit. Because I've got the Grace of the Elves, it's very AFK to skill anything now. So I'm actually going to use Grace of the Elves and Porters on fly fishing. Now, it's not as mad as what you think it is, because there is some decent price in trout and salmon now because of player-owned farms. And this just makes fly fishing way AFK. So that's 60 fishing. We're going to go and give that a go. And then, yeah, we'll see how we get on. Just a quick look at how we're doing on the Yak Track as well. We've just unlocked the 10% bonus boost, which will help us long term as well. And we're up to 28. Like I said, there's no real intention or idea to complete this one. I'd love to, because I like getting cosmetic rewards. The main goal really now is just to boost that invention XP up, fishing XP up as well, just by doing rodomatics, and then harvest it for some decent invention XP. But we'll see how far we can get on. So that is 65 fishing. Again, loving it. It's nice and chill. We're not doing too bad on the porters. I think we're just about break even. The Grace of the Elves as well, spawning things up will give us a little bit of profit. And depending on how high trout and salmon are, we could make some money as well. 91 agility, so we're still training that through the use of fishing. So just by fly fishing, we're doing agility, fishing, and invention. That's almost efficient. But yeah, it's not too bad. Just AFKing away, and we'll come back with any more updates. So I've been here for a couple of days now, just soldiering away and fishing. The Fishermatics definitely level up a lot quicker than the Hammertrons, and the Hammertrons are actually painfully slow during the smithing phase. But yeah, we're still aiming for 67 invention for the auto screener, and that's what we really want. But yeah, it's not too bad. We're going to get a fishing level here. This is 67 fishing. Again, you're going to see quite a lot of fishing spam for the next couple of episodes, because I'll just sit this account here while doing something on 07 or on Mainscape. But yeah, it's nice and chill and nice and laid back. We only just got an agility level in a previous clip, so yeah, not doing too bad. We'll just keep on fishing, keep on doing those Fishermatics, and see if anything else pops up that we can do a bit different, or maybe train invention with. So I am aware this video is very much invention spam again, but for the first half of this video we've trained heavily with smithing, because the Hammertrons was something I wanted to try, and I think that was what I was going to do to get 67 invention. But they weren't very quick, and fishing needed to be done anyway. It's very slow, and I was hoping to get anywhere towards rocktails, and that's what we've used all these Fishermatics for. So what I'm going to do is sort of keep all the Fishermatics, hopefully do it in one big go, where we do a big invention XP sort of drop. But there's 72. It's actually not been that painful. I've been watching Netflix, YouTube, you name it, I've been watching it just to try and get through. And we also got a fishing requirement for crocodile tears as well, which will be a quest, which we'll be hopefully doing in a couple of months when we do one big quest grind and see if we can do the max cape in one big go. So, bit of an update. As you can see, still fishing away, but we're getting on pretty well at the minute. Just doing all those earns, and as well, earns they are pricey on RS3, but they are definitely worth it. Managed to get a big cash bag from a free spin, which is 6.8 mil, which, you know, I'm not going to moan at. Just going to go and show you how we're doing for Fishermatics as well as for trout and salmon as well. And when I say I've been here for quite a while, I have been here for quite a while. That's 10k fish between the two, and I think it's time to disassemble some Fishermatics, because I just want to see how we're doing in terms of level and how far off we are. So there goes number 1, 460k XP, just like the Hammertron, and that will get us to level 47. And then for the second one, that is going to get us to level 50. Now, the bonus with this as well, by being level 50, the invention cogs will give us more XP. I haven't got loads left from when we first did the early level grind, but I have got some protein packs which I've had from all the Yak Tracks or from any spins or stuff like that just sat in the bank, because I was such a low level, I didn't really have anything to use them on, so I've always kept them in the packs just in case something came out. And along with the cogs, the rune essence one are definitely ones we'll use as well. The good thing with unlocking all these invention levels and all those different things that you saw, anytime I discover them, that's actually some XP, and we can use an extreme invention pot to look at a couple of levels ahead as well. In terms of Yak Track, we're getting on really well. I'm one of those who likes to hoard, so I'll keep all the rewards to one side and do them all in one big go. And we're currently at level 34, which, you know, we're doing alright. It's some decent cosmetics, decent rewards, plenty of lamps, especially those dwarven toolboxes as well. I'm going to keep them to one side and probably use them on woodcutting because they can be very good with the bamboo on the islands. And that's how I train woodcutting on the main as well. Again, I'm going to try and put some lamps onto invention. I don't know why I did. It should be going on something slower like runecrafting or dungeoneering. And this is where I think I start putting the stars on the dungeoneering skill as well, because dungeoneering will be quick, but until I get to a cults or something a bit higher, it will be very grindy and very slow. So the quicker I can unlock those floors, the quicker the XP will be as well. What I'll probably do for dungeoneering is just use the main account, maybe get a friend or two to help speed up floors, and they can help carry this account through. But as you can see, so far we made 6 mil just from fishing. That will probably all be respent on porters. The porters did cost quite a bit, but I'm pretty sure with the price of fish and all the Seren spirits I was getting, we're pretty much breaking even, if that. So it's not been too bad. It's not actually hurt me that bad, and even if it did, I've got plenty of cash to spend at the minute. And I've not even sold the golden party hat yet. That's going to stay in the bank. So back to fishing again. We've still got plenty more run-o-matics we need to work through. But as you can see, we've just got 76 fishing, which means we can actually finally finish sharks. And yeah, we're just going to sit and work through some more fish-o-matics. There's level 77, and hopefully get some more invention XP for the next episode. But yeah, so that's pretty much been this episode. It's been a lot of fishing, a lot of agility, and a lot of smithing as well. But we've really started to pick up that invention level, and when we get invention sort of level 70, we can unlock the auto screener, but as well as that, we can sort of start augmenting gear to go into combat. And before we've even started combat, we've already got gear which has got augments, and we can get things like scavenging on the go and some decent perks just to absolutely blow combat XP out of the water. But yeah, we're getting there. We've made a lot of progress on this episode. I know it's been a little bit of the same sort of stuff throughout, but we're just slowly starting to build that account profile up. We're making a bit of money on the side as well whenever we can, just by doing some skills. And yeah, it's going really well. So I hope you guys have enjoyed. If you've got any suggestions for this account, obviously where to take it forward, I'm just sort of doing the AFK things I want to do or I can do with the time I've got. If there's anything you're interested in seeing, whether it's combat or bosses or money making or stuff like that, just let me know in the comments and I'll see what I can do. But hope you enjoyed. If you have, please like the video and please subscribe for more content coming on this account, and I'll see you guys in the next video.